So you can see where the old Kangaroo Works was in Sheffield. A boring plain building, and I think it costs you about £1,000 a month to rent a single bedroom apartment in there. 1,500 for two, I think, and £2,000 for a three, if I'm right on that. But they had lovely doorways in this Kangaroo Works around the bottom. They could have been reincorporated into this building to keep the heritage in the city. What they've done, they've stripped it out. You're only going to be able to view it if you pay to go in Callum Island. So something that you and me could see on a daily basis, you'll no longer see, and you just see these boring buildings. But I just want to give you an overview around here. You can see Pound Pocket Park up there, and then now you can see the site of Code Sheffield. Now, originally Code Sheffield was going to be the biggest tower in Sheffield. Then King's Tower came along. Then they downgraded Code Tower to 26 stories. It's been on hold for a while. King's Tower got the start this year. I think they should be starting this year. Now, suddenly Code Sheffield have decided that what they're going to do is they're going to build, or they're putting a planning application in to make it 32 to 38 stories. So it looks like there's some competition now between King's Tower and Code Sheffield. You see those what like pile drivers there. And just here you can see the work that's only been started in the last few weeks. So this will please Mark from Pittsmore, but my view is that if it was an Eiffel Tower type building, or a Blackpool Tower where, say, you've got shops at the bottom, then entertainment, so a few offices, then a restaurant, then a viewing gallery, and it looked really fantastic, I'd go for it. But it's going to look like this over here. So it's going to be more of that. You're going to have the one big tower, which will be 32 to 38 stories, and then you'll have some smaller towers around it. But all it will be apartment blocks, probably studenty type things. And what I've been informed is that a lot of these aren't apartments actually, so they're actually shared living. So basically you'll have a bedroom, and then you'll share a kitchen, and there'll be so many people sharing the same kitchen and, say, washing facilities and things like that. So that's really a quick overview of this area. It's just making Sheffield feel more and more oppressive and taking the very spirit out of the city. The more square the boxes look, the less you feel good. And we've gone through all this before. They decided that people weren't going to live in the city anymore, so what they did is they knocked all what they classed down as slum housing and moved it around to the edge of the city and put people into high-rise flats. But those high-rise flats had loads of green space around them. But over time, 20, 30 years, they became slums, and these won't have the green space around them. So they're feeling become more and more oppressive in the city, and we're just creating the next generation of slums. And what we're doing is we're doing it tenfold compared with what happened in the 1950s and 60s. And most of the people living in here will be students or sort of people passing through the city. They won't be Sheffield folk. So it's not actually improving the housing situation for Sheffield folk at all. So you can see the Light Cinema Complex down there on the moor. But that's just a quick overview of the new Code Sheffield building coming to Sheffield.